Or he's growing another fish on top of him. He doesn't look... Oh, yeah. He looks like he got hit with radiation.
What are those ones, do you know? Huh? Contentos. You see all the babies?
Yeah.
See them?
Yeah.
Where?
There's some.
There's all.
What is it? Okay. Not bad.
That was awesome. Oh, it is? I like that. I thought it was just fake.
Overhead fish. Swimming right over your head.
Oh, it's a lot. Look at the crab, Daddy. Daddy, look at the crab. Look at the crab. No, I saw. There's a helmet up there. Take a picture of that eel. Maybe the eel.
Those things are ugly.
Seen one with a tail.
Horseshoe crab.
Like a stingray. I don't know what that is.
Horseshoe crab.
Horseshoe crab? There's two of them there.
Fish, they come up to the top of the water and spit water up in the air and hit a fly and knock it into the water and they eat it.
Where's the fly? Where's the fly?
There's a fly in there that you're looking for. See, if you look at the eyes, they've got lines through the middle. That's so they can go up on top and you can see top and bottom. You can see outside the water.
Hi, welcome to the time pool. You guys can catch anything in the top 3 bits. And you know what this is right here? You know what that is? It's a horseshoe crab. You know what this is? I don't know if you can barely see them, but do you guys have any questions?
Getting some reflection.
Yeah.
You don't pick anything up. No, on here?
Great job, guys. You guys can finish the cafe if you like to. You guys enjoy your day.
Where's the hand sanitizer?
Cheers.
Let me touch the hand.
Hawaii.
No, they said they. Look how far down here.
All coming back down.
control the ocean for the maximum runway. Quite a long time.
One, two, and three.
No, we don't have
Right here. Good job.
This is a horseshoe crab.
Gentlemen, I have to start the movie now. It'll be about our shark ray breeding program that we're kind of initiating here. If some of the people recently coming in, you can stay in. It's about 10 to 15 minutes long. And I'll brief screen on once I'm done. And, pretty much do my same talk already I did.
Let's see.
Yeah. Here comes the movie. Now shark.
Story. Half of the story, actually. The other half of the story is this guy. His name is Scooter. He arrived in January and was kept in quarantine to make sure he was healthy enough to join the others in the shark tank. Scooter and Sweet Pea were brought together to establish the first shark ray breeding program in the world. That's right. Sweet Pea and Scooter are part of a research program where we'll learn how they interact and hopefully mate and have babies. There's never been a research program like it, and it's taking place right here at the Newport Aquarium. Let's talk to the aquarium resident shark expert, aquatics curator, Mark Dvorak, the biologist overseeing this pioneering effort in shark ray conservation. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Derek.
Now, what's the inspiration behind the shark ray breeding program?
Well, shark rays are amazing animals, but they're also very rare. When you couple this with the fact that they're very desired in certain cultures as a food item, there's a lot of concern as to what's going on with the population of shark rays.
How did the Newport Aquarium get involved with shark rays if they're so rare?
Well, 2 years ago, the Newport Aquarium made history by becoming the first public aquarium to bring a shark ray to America. We worked closely with a gentleman by the name of Mr. Fred Fain. He's a fish procurement specialist out of Taiwan, and he works on supplying fishes to public aquariums around the world. One of the goals and dreams that Mr. Fan had is to develop a shark ray breeding program. And he was simply just waiting to find the right partner that he could work closely with to develop this program. The Newport Aquarium and Fred, we share a lot of the same views on conservation and developing these breeding programs.
We know that the oceans and rivers cover the majority of our planet, but mankind is quickly destroying those ecosystems, and we need to learn more about how to protect and to restore those systems. I feel that Mark is very lucky to have the full support and backing of his management team. They have shown great foresight in investing time and resources on this program, and the management style of Newport Aquarium has impressed me, and it's also shown right through the whole chain of command.
Species, and the Newport Aquarium shark ray breeding program is generating interest throughout the scientific community.
Today, shark rays are threatened from overfishing due to the high demand of their fin rays. We want to try and conserve these species by having them in the ocean. Newport Aquarium is trying to breed the shark rays, the first time this has ever been attempted. So by doing so, if they're able to breed the male and females that they have right now, we'll be able to take their offspring and have them for other aquariums to showcase and display as well. And we're going to have a healthy, balanced ocean by not reducing the numbers.
The fact that no one has done this before has created special challenges for the husbandry department at the aquarium. Usually in any kind of research project, there are established protocols or specific scientific procedures to follow. Since this is the first breeding program, there are none. So creating them became the responsibility of Mark Dvorak and the husbandry department at the aquarium.
For tomorrow morning's examination of the shark rays, I think that there's a couple of things that we really need to focus in on with these animals. One of them is going to be getting a really good blood sample so that we can track hormone levels on these guys, find out how they're doing in terms of maturing. The other thing that we're going to want to do is get some really good body measurements. And I think if we can get the total length of the animal, the disc width right there, and then get 2 girth measurements, one in front of the first dorsal fin, one in front of the second dorsal fin, that's also going to give us an idea in terms of their growth rates. We're going to be able to collect that data, graph it, find out how they're doing. The big thing that we need to make sure of is making sure these animals are immobilized, that they're secure, that they're calm. I was thinking about doing the high dissolved oxygen levels in the water. What do you think would be a good oxygen level to shoot for?
Well, normally to get an animal immobilized and comfortable, we want to bring it up to about 250% oxygen. It really just calms the animal down as well as keep it a safe environment for us. We don't want the animal to be bumped around. So let's shoot for that 250%.
Also, to help us get our measurements and to help relax the animal, we can turn it upside down. It will actually make it easier for us to get those measurements, particularly from pec fin to pec fin and the girth measurements, without hitting the ridge in the way.
Okay.
And, one of the things that you brought up, Jeff, the difference between the male and the female, it might be cool to find out what kind of relationship we have between total length and girth of the animal. Maybe there's a relationship that we can help use to find body weight.
Okay, because it's all unknown. I mean, at this point, we just got to figure it, work with, we have nothing. It's a raw slate, we just got to figure it out.
Okay, great. Well, I think that's a great plan for tomorrow morning.
It was an interesting experience just shipping and receiving Scooter, the male shark ray. There's a science to transporting animals and aquatic life around the world. For something as rare as a shark ray, special considerations were made. Scooter was shipped from Taiwan in December of 2006. He was shipped in a special container filled with water. The water is maintained at 76 degrees. The container arrived at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport. The husbandry staff of the aquarium was there to meet him. When Scooter arrived at the Newport Aquarium, he was kept in quarantine for about 30 days. During that time, he was examined and found fit to join the others in the shark tank, including his intended mate, Sweet Pea. Scooter was introduced into the shark tank in February of 2007, just in time to be Sweet Pea's Valentine present. Since this is the only research program of its kind anywhere in the world, we can't tell if it will be successful. But we're positive that data gathered by the program will be important. It is right here at the Newport Aquarium. Wouldn't it be incredible if there were baby Sweet Peas one day? Keep your eyes open for Sweet Pea and Scooter when you leave the theater and journey through the aquarium. You'll be watching history in the making. You can track the program at newportaquarium.com, the aquarium's website. You can even take a behind-the-scenes tour and see where it all takes place. Just ask about the tours at the information counter in the lobby before you leave. Enjoy your visit at this history-making facility, and remember, animals need our help.
Sitting here at the aquarium, it is called Surrounded by Sharks. Surrounded because you actually get to walk through this tank later, through seamless acrylic tunnels. And sharks, obviously, because there's sharks in here. There are 22 actually a shark. Here's Sweet Pea right here. Sweet Pea's the female. Scooter is the male. For those of you who saw the movie already. Sweet Pea, like I said, are with the shark rays. They're not actually sharks. They are still in the shark and stingray family because they are fish that don't have bones. Their skeleton is made up of cartilage. But like I said, there's probably 6 or 7 different species. Animals in the guitarfish family, which could be, which are called shark rays. Actually, if you go through Shark Central, where you pet the sharks later, you'll see what is called a shovel-nosed guitarfish there. And the shark rays are called bow-mouthed guitarfish. And you can see their mouth, they kind of have the bow shape on them. Again, that's obviously why they're called the bow-mouthed guitarfish. In fact, if you guys want to come back here at 2:30, you can see Diver's hand feed Scooter, which is the male. Scooter's right here with the white spots. Again, you can tell the difference between Sweet Pea and Scooter. Scooter's got those bright white spots, as I just mentioned, and Sweet Pea doesn't really have those spots. Now, that's not a difference between males and females. but rather different in age. When sweet pea was younger, she had those bright white spots too. But as the shark rays get older, the gray underneath their spots gets lighter, so it's harder to see them. Another way to tell the difference between sharks, between male and female sharks, is if you see this guy right here, he's got the 2 fingers on the bottom, finger-like on the bottom. Those are what are called claspers. Females have have fins, kind of. Will this be replaced by that? If you have any other questions, I can't answer those for you. I'm sorry. But we do have our largest sharks in here, which are called sand tiger sharks. They're the ones that are probably moving slow with the teeth hanging out of their mouth. I'll point. There's one coming back. We'll see it in a minute. We have 3 in here. We have Dan, Cal, and Big Al. With Dan is the biggest. Cal is a close second. Each one of them are around 9 feet long, about 300 pounds or so. And then we have Big Al, who's a little bit smaller. He's actually our newest shark. We just recently added him in here in January. So with the sand tiger sharks, cool thing about them is they actually have the ability to go up and take a breath of air. Now, it's not really used for them to breathe because they still have gills and things like that. They don't really need to do that. But actually, what it does is it helps them fill their stomachs up with oxygen. So that way, they kind of just float like a balloon. It makes them, like I said, if you look at them, they're not really moving as much as some of the other sharks are. They're not using up as much energy, which can be very beneficial for the sand tiger sharks. Because sharks, like these big silverfish right here, they don't have what's called a swim bladder, like I said, the silverfish do. The swim bladder is what helps the fish go up and down in the water. Which, like I said, sharks don't have that, so they kind of have to come up with different adaptations and things like that in order for them to kind of. If you've actually been there, you've probably been within. You've been swimming in the ocean, you've probably been within 200 feet of these guys. Now, probably not some as big as Dan and Cal, rather more or less the juveniles like Big Al, which likes to hang in waters from about 40 feet up to 100 feet or so. So why do they like to hang around the beaches? Well, that's where all the food's at. That's where like all the small bait fish and small schools of fish like to hang out. We have sandbar sharks in here. They're the ones, basically look like a prototypical shark. When you think of a shark, that's probably the image that pops in your head. Something looks different areas, different times of the year. They will only eat or they'll only breed. They'll go to different places, usually the cold water to eat and the warm water to mate. With the sandbar sharks, like I said, they can be found all around the world. Very fast swimmers. They get up speeds to about 30, 35 miles per hour or so. The fastest shark in the world is a mako shark, and they can swim almost about 75 miles. Here we have black-tip reef sharks and white-tip reef sharks. And as the name black-tip reef shark and white-tip reef shark kind of opposites, they kind of have completely different attitudes, the kind of the way they do things. His name is Boomer. Reason obviously we kind of have those names is because they're more native to Australia, from around the coast of Australia as well as the Indian Ocean. The zebra sharks are the ones that are gold and have black spots. I don't know if one has swam by since I've been talking, but you made me think I'm crazy for calling something with something with spots a zebra. But actually, as they get older, it's gold. So that's why they are called zebra sharks, and their babies they kind of look like zebras. They look like leopard. People say they look like leopard or cheetah or something like that. Well, don't just call it that. Because actually, in parts of Australia where these zebra sharks are found, they are called leopard sharks. Now, here in the U.S., we already have a shark called a leopard shark, which you actually get to see in Shark Central later on. Here you probably find around Hawaii, places like that in the Central Pacific. There are, I forgot, Denver. Denver is the loggerhead sea turtle. You may not be able to see him when you're in here, but cases of them reaching over 100, obviously. With Denver, he's large. He's about 250 pounds right now. As far as Denver is in captivity, it means he has a condition which is keeping him there. Now, I actually just recently found he got here. When they found him on the beach, he was actually bleeding. Apparently one of his little brothers or sisters actually bit off his foot when they were coming out of the nest. Like I said, You know, that probably brought him into captivity, but it also probably saved his life because they see, actually, when you exit the theater to your left, in the tunnel or the tank marked sandflats, there is actually a baby sea turtle on there. We've had him since October to Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, and release him down there. Sea turtle in captivity, a lot of places do this. If you keep them in captivity for about a year or so, their chances of surviving in the wild are almost 10 times better than they would if we just let them go right when they're babies. But we basically had one guy that we tagged. His name was Fisher. I went straight to South Africa. Now, sea turtles actually said that they kind of have a magnetic southern stingrays. Southern stingrays, they're a stingray that's pretty popular in the Caribbean, parts of Florida as well. Is the honeycomb motel rays. They can commonly be found in parts of Southeast Asia, Taiwan, various reefs in the South Pacific. A lot of times people will ask, this is pretty much we get every time we're in here, how do you keep the sharks from eating the small fish? And there's two answers to that. There's the long answer and there's the short answer. These are cold-blooded. Cold-blooded animals don't have to eat as much. We are warm-blooded. Majority of the calories, majority of what we eat goes towards maintaining our internal body temperature at 98.6. Now sharks, like I said, they don't really need to do that. Their internal body temperature is regulated by the environment outside of them. So like I said, they don't have to eat as much, although they will get to the long answer. Again, that was a short answer. The long answer is that, you know, despite what you may hear, sharks are actually pretty lazy animals. They're not really going to go after a healthy, full, fast fish. You ever try to catch a fish with your hands? It's not very easy to do. They have what are called lobsters. Now, with the sharks, they are at the top of the food chain, the top predator in their environment, just like lions are in Africa. It's kind of their job to get rid of the sick and injured fish that can help diseases from spreading to the other ones, as well as population control. Now, like I said, sharks have a sixth sense we don't have. We can sense electrical activity in the water, which every living thing's heart is off of.
He's little, but he's a baby, but they can get up to 400 pounds, so he's tight.
How do you keep it? I can touch and make a There he is! Oh God. Mommy, come here. Come here. But it only
Step in front of me.
I think that's a cucumber.
A porcupine fish.
Oh, is it?
This one you get a seahorse.
It would be like, yeah, different.
Mama, are all those white thing eggs?
No, I think it's just the sea.
Okay. Yeah.
I met him running. No, what were you pointing at? I met him.
It's an octopus.
An octopus.
They eat like stuff that dies and floats through the very bottom, like thousands of feet under. And they're just like, and they get like huge. Nice, man.
that one fish? It's a longhorn cowfish.
Oh, what is that?
It's got prickly blue jacket.
Hard to see them. See them, the little red thing right there?
Whoa! That's not good.
Yeah, those are out.
Away from their faces. Never reach in front of their faces and do not grab or pull, please.
That's one way of putting it, right?
No, seriously, it is.
These guys, they'll lay out.
What? Never seen a laughing penguin before? Oh, must be your first time here. Come on, laugh along.
Guys, soon all 18 penguin species will want to move in. Eureka! I found them!
Found what?
My tutoring tools, of course.
Rex, this is a party. It's not a
penguin cone. And can you swim being so big, or do you sink like a stone?
Boys, remember, it's a party.
Right on key, JP.
Okay.
And that's my point. Life is a party, and every day...
Again and again, it's called porpoising, and it helps us breathe.
I'm a super swimmer. Twice as fast as any Olympic chick.
All right.
Woo!
Remarkable there. Clearly gifted.
Me? What about yours?
Sounds like party time to me. How about it, boys?
Go ahead. Reaching right through the glass.
Well, when you get the shark section, you bet the sharks. You know, God gave you 10 bucks. But now they swim together, they interact like sharks when sharks are you look at his mouth, you can see all of the rows of his teeth. He loses 20 pounds. That's the penguin. That's called a sand tiger. Look at all of his teeth. You guys know sand tiger.
Grace, get over here. See him? See those jellyfish?
Look at how big they are. They're so ugly.
Leslie.
Where's that water? Water right here.
Look at that thing.
Well, let's start at the beginning, okay? Yeah, let's wait and start at the beginning to look at all of them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Look at this. Done.
Often work.
You can dye stuff. Gregory. Gregory. Come on, Mommy and Andy are right here. Let's look at stuff together.
Look more like stones instead of frogs.
Toads are just on land.
He's moving around a little bit.
Oh, look at these turtles. Oh, Kira.
We got little.
Look at the turtle.
Survival skills. Look at what's out here.
Marina.
The box turtle, to the right, can live for up to 100 years in the ocean. Turtle habitat. Roads
He's
are a
posing.
significant hazard to box turtles.
Oh, I
Got some hair.
Hold on to mommy's shirt. Okay, right behind me.
Eric, stay with us.
Y'all see this while I was in line?
Oh, look at this box face.
That's decent. Because if not, then it's like
Take a picture with us.
He's cool. What is he? The cat shark.
Cat shark?
The cat shark.
Look, Mimi. Look at Daddy.
Excuse me. Go down.
Big octopus are these. He's trying to take a picture. Yeah, but there's a lot bigger one in there. There's a lot bigger octopus in there. Like you can see a lot. Mom, it looks like it's trying to kiss the camera. Look at all those tiny fish, Daddy. Look at all those tiny
There he is again. Look at that, Avery.
Hey, let's go this way, y'all. This is the last of the shark. It's pretty neat.
I love doing this. This is great. Look at that.
Look at this girl. These red-flamed scallops, I had 3 of those. You see these guys here?
Did you see that?
Different turtle heads. Alligator snapping turtle. Loggerhead sea turtle.
view of the Cincinnati skyline. And that's the new building they just put up. Now looking down the river, we'll go across the bridge. And back to the new building. Cincinnati skyline. This is what they call Newport on the Levee. Got a restaurant right on the river. And you can look all the way across and get the skyline from this side. I guess they turn this on at night.